Yeah, no, I need to get like back over to 35 and down in the whole area.
Well, no, that'd be way too far east. But I tell you what, let's go back to lead to southwest of me right now. We've got two super cells now. Let me get Justin. It is southwest of you, 16 miles southwest of you. And here's the one hook.
Yeah, I am going just south of Crescent and just south of Cromwell. And I've got a close road south of me, so I'm going to have to get back over.
So now we're going
to be on the wrong side.
No, it's talking about the northeast right now. These are now becoming severe.
Oh, it is, okay.
You live but I don't know. Like if you you need to be paying if you went west on any road. I don't know what the road situation would be for you to get south. Nothing is off the charts yet because I'm almost flooding now. The creek there, so radar. What we call cyclonic here. They are spinning. These are close to large.
Hey, Justin, just FYI, there's a cell going up east, west of Shawnee.
It's tornado.
Looks like it's going up really hard.
There to get some intense and/or strong tornadoes today.
Yeah, it's just north of Lake Thunderbird. Yeah, I see that.
Tornadoes today. I'm not saying they're both going to produce strong tornadoes. All right, but they certainly could ramp up and give us problems. So once again,
Is he talking on our storm?
No, I think he's just. What's Vaughn doing?
Vaughn is looking at the southwest that's going up really hard, but he was thinking about going west as well.
Okay.
There's some rotation there.
I mean, going east. Sorry, going east.
What are you looking at right now? I don't want to.
It's just a shower going up north of Lake Thunderbird, but it's a pretty strong updraft heat report.
There it is. We're live.
Okay. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Hey, a little bit longer on that.
Okay.
Less 60, and if we don't want to, I got it. But Alan, it's across.
Hey, Justin.
That's rotating.
Yep.
Hey, let's get Alan.
Mike, Rogan told me want me to go over here to the Seminole store.
Down here.
Okay. That's perfectly fine.
And
You
don't
got
put
west
a
winds.
on these coming up. This is going to be our eastern viewing area. You folks, we love you over here. We've got
We got
Ottawa,
west and
we've got
northwest winds
Seminole
here.
County,
So
we've
it's
got
getting
Hughes
undercut.
County. Okay, there's kind of Okemah. We've got Moley here. Cromwell, that's in our viewing area. And this hook is going to be southwest of Cromwell.
Your storm already is severe.
Southwest. You need to watch this. All right, so we have the other supercell down here. Right there, it's going to be basically at about quarter size hail, maybe some golf ball size hail, and winds are going to be 60 to 70 miles per hour. With any one of these,
I've got a local here. The only way we're going to be able to move with this is go back up to 51, which is just 3 miles.
Yeah.
And I think we can get down to Mahal. He said 77 is close, but we think it's south of Mahal where it's close.
So the thing is, Marty, you're going to be way east of it.
right there. And let me see where this is.
I mean, it's going to stay west of 74 if it goes across 51. I mean, that's the only thing you can do is if you can see if there was any way to move a couple miles west of 51 or 74 to get south.
Yeah, Highway 7
But I don't know.
closed. Now the crest.
Now, he said, I've got a local here. There's a big tree that's been washed out in the road.
That's why I'm wondering if you can go west then south. He's going to you, Marty.
He'll be just fine. They close it that far north.
Yes.
Okay. Crazy.
Let us reach our northwest.
All right, Marty Logan, severe storm, look developing, rotating.
Take a look at a little bit better, Justin.
Give me an update. By the way, Marty, at some point here, you're going to have to go east.
Okay.
Right. It's starting to make that turn. It's not lifting so much north. I mean, it's not made a right turn. Well, I'm 90 degrees.
Justin, there's rising motion now in the base right ahead of us. You're
Talking about my storm, Justin.
Yeah.
Starting to turn right.
It's going to be fun.
trying to put a rising motion there.
35 on that. Okay, so you folks live in Level. All right, Midway.
Finally,
Just let them on in here. Second look.
That's what I'm trying to look. Can you get east right here at that road that you're on?
Well, the farmer here said there's a tree down in the road. So let me check. Hold on.
Falling off. It's Wind Lake, into the river, and it's just a big mess. Okay, so there's the hail core. This is going to be pretty good size hail. Pretty good size hail up in here. That's going to be quarters, maybe golf balls.
Hey, Justin, Hank's checking in. That storm by Grace Hawk looks like it's died.
Okay. Hail in here.
Yeah, it has.
Here, right, see what it looks like. And there it is. Here is spin. Beginning.
Hey, Justin, I've got something to talk about here. If you want to come to me now, and then I'm going to need to bust the east real quick.
Okay. Here's the hook. Crossing the river. 1, 2, 3.
Talking about the storm up north that party's on.
Hey Val, this base is getting lower. And yeah, the scud's rising. So we're about 10 miles east of Lawton.
We're Pumpkin Center. We got west winds here. The warm winds, but they're west. Take that back more southerly. Southwest winds.
That rising's good.
Still think the storm's kind of fighting its own outflow here a little bit.
Rising motion now, right in front of us. Ooh, funnel. Look at that funnel.
There,
See it? We've got a small funnel. Got a funnel.
Do that. It's not recording, so.
Hold on, it's about to come down. Yeah, it is rotating on the back side of this, and about 2 minutes ago I had a really pronounced, it was skinny, but it was definitely a funnel. It was about not halfway to the ground, but maybe a quarter of a way to the ground. It was really skinny, and it lasted for about 30 seconds. So this is definitely trying to get its act together. Back to you, David. contact together. Just what do you think it's about to?
And Cromwell and Okemah transfer him. You folks in Oakland, set it up. Live in Okemah, out to the left, southwest, and again, doing rotating on down. And if you watch south of the next form, let's go to Lake. One shot here too. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's go back. Go back to Alan. Look at the velocity. All right, Alan. Now we're getting tags taken in. These are the funnel depth of the tag. Alan, I can see. Look, it's getting faster and faster. Getting updated. It's getting stronger. Go ahead.
That's correct, Dave. This thing is going slow work. Looks like now just downtown Cromwell. We have a lot of motion, a lot of spin to it. Just the spin is visual. We're about 2 miles from it. We can tell it's starting to spin pretty good. It does have a lot of light exposure to it. We're past right over Cromwell and come to the north side of Cromwell this moment, Dave. We're going to hang with it for a few minutes. Visibility is really bad.
Alan, look to the red warning coming from the storm. It's not red warning. Alan, look to the right of the telephone pole there, that electric pole, and look at that speed and rotate right to the
Cromwell needs to sound their sirens right now because it's coming over Cromwell. Keep the shot. I'm going to go ahead and back up a little bit.
Okay. No, can't go left. There we go. Now we're in it.
Spinning very hard, David. Very hard. We're looking for anything on the ground. Yeah, it is. It's over Cromwell. It's over Cromwell. Cromwell needs to have their siren going, David. Yeah, a quarter mile, David. It's getting ready to come to the highway that runs north and south. Okay, we got a cone funnel. Got a funnel. It's coming down. Got a funnel. It's coming down. Very organized rotation. David, it's got to be on the ground because it's more than halfway down. It's very low. We've got about a 700-foot base.
Get on the highway.
Nope, we're going to lose the shot for just a second, but while we get on the highway, because it's going to cross the highway here in Cromwell. Okay, it's crossing the highway as we speak, just north on the north sides of Cromwell. Cromwell Central is safe. We're just about under it, David. We're less than a half a mile from it, looking up to it. It's over halfway to the ground. We're looking for
Debris.
Debris. We have debris. We've got debris on the ground. We have debris. Got debris.
It's on the ground.
Tornado on the ground in front of us, 150, 200 yards. We have debris. Power flashes. We're a half a mile north of town, and it has hit structures. We have structure damage and debris. Yes. Oh, we got debris everywhere, David. This thing has come through. We've got tree debris. We've got house debris. We've got structures hit. Okay, it's east of the highway now, about 2 About three or 400 yards now east of the highway, moving to the northeast.
Got lines popping.
Take the camera, Arl. Take the camera off and point it. Take it out and point it.
Okay.
Okay, we're doing that now, David. We're trying to get you a good shot.
Trying to get it out. Two-handed operation. Two hands. Got it. Got me restricted here.
Okay.
All right. I need to.
It's temporarily lifted, David. It's temporarily lifted. We're gonna try to make it back to I-40. This thing's gonna cross I-40 here in just a second. But we had a tornado on the ground that was about 200 yards wide, David. Go ahead and stab it in. We'll put the camera back.
Drop in there and it's on. There we go.
No, we cannot talk to him. We need to. No. So, he needs to call him. He needs to call here too, okay? He needs to get in the
Pretty freaking cool.
No kidding.
And, okay. Yeah, listen.
Okay.
There's only three control rooms. Tornado now is going to be east of Seminole, 6 miles.
We can go north and then back to the east.
Yeah. Truck.
Alan, is it? Okay, is it on the ground?
No.
David, we don't see it on the ground, but it's very, the whole wall cloud's on. Okay, yes, we do have a centralized funnel now.
Yeah.
We have a centralized funnel in the middle of it. Cannot identify if it's on the ground yet. We're on the north side of it, probably a mile and a half. There is a funnel in the middle of it. Focus in on, well, we're getting ready to lose the shot through the trees. We're trying to race east, David, to stay up with this thing, but we'll keep you posted on it.
see.
Coming, Okemah.
We look to see where exactly
Okemah, 508. This thing could
Rising motion behind the trees there.
It's getting ready to cross in front of us.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the southwest Oklahoma here. Run about 4 miles.
Somebody behind us now.
4 miles southwest. It's more southwest, okay? Yeah, it's more like 2 miles south.
Weekend down here,
3 miles
Grady
west.
County, which is great news for central Oklahoma.
Okay, it looks much closer than that to me. I mean, it's a very wide area. It looks like it's just about 2 miles south of me.
The phone's right there looking right at it.
Yeah, I can see it's 2-3 miles, probably the start of it.
That's going to be incredible video.
Yeah, it is. He was playing it back then, I think.
I mean, if it shows what we saw,
Yeah,
it was
should.
200 yards at the most in front of us crossing the road.
I think we're rolling the whole way through it.
Alan's right there. Alan's got a great shot. Shot in the middle. And then we've got that shady shot. He's coming in from the north.
I need to pull off right here.
Yeah, right here. It's really cranking right here in front of us.
Now, Marty Logan's up north. Let's go to Marty. We got an update on the super cell up here. Marty Logan, look at the wall cloud. And Marty, that storm continues to get closer. Let's get an update from Marty. And Marty, you're in the sweet spot right now, looking right at it. The shear rate continues to get a little bit stronger. Right there, right where you're looking, and you know what it's doing. Give me an update, Marty, on that storm.
Justin, this thing's cranking hard.
We're about 3
You
miles
got a funnel in it.
That storm is straight south. It started southwest. I'm going to widen this out. I want you to look at this whole base. It's a very big base, Alan. This is the end of this. Get up on it. Right over here, we have rising motion.
With the film.
Very slight rotation. Nothing tight yet. We're keeping an eye on it. Kiss it, Alan. It's actually going to move right up over us, so we're going to have to move east here just a little bit. Back to you, David.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Don't do that yet. No. Hang on a second. By the way, that's my call right now. Okay? We're not just gonna start doing that, okay? Alright, so this is Marty. He's got a storm up there, and again, these storms are up in Kingfisher County. Let's go back to Link 3. You look at the hook. Let's go back to Link 3.
Keep it rolling because there's going to be a tornado.
Look at the hook
It's
on
on.
that.
It's going to be a tornado.
We're clear.
Marty storm. Okay. Okay, so that's
Okay, I'm headed. We need to go east. Yeah, it's straight south of me. It looks like a half to 1 mile. We're 3 west of Mulhall, looking to the south. It's trying to tighten up just a little bit more. There is some broad rotation in it, and we've had rising motion, but I'm going to have to scoot to the east and get set up on it again, or it's going to get by me. Wait. Alan's got a tornado again. I thought we had funnel again. Thought we had a funnel right there in the point.
There is rotation.
Yes. Very broad.
Yeah.
Rising motion over here.
Little bitty fingers. Little tiny
Yeah.
ones.
3 west of Mulhall, guys, and we're looking to the south. It's tornado warning. Tornado warning on this storm. But we've got to go east. It's straight south of me, and we're in a dangerous area. But I'm waiting. We've got rising motion, and I don't want to miss it. So, okay, we got to go, or we're going to be in a bind. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. If we can get about a half to 1 mile down this, I mean muddy. Muddy is not red mud. It's very slick. So we're headed east towards Mulhall. Alan has a tornado on the ground again. I know that it's
We're at 56 and 48. It's on the northwest or northeast corner of that, moving northeast. We've got a lot of trees in the way. We're going to have to move again in just a second, but it is on the ground, just tearing the countryside up. David, back to you. Maybe this hill. Okay, center in on it. What highway we on?
JD on the line now. JD is under.
42.
And go to JD. Let's take his screen, full room. And the JD, there it is. It's just to your west. You know what you're doing there. It's going to cross.
Justin, this thing's on the ground as well.
Just to your west, not very far. What do you think? How's the rotation?
Gotcha, Alan.
Yeah, the rotation is very tight, David. This thing just briefly directly to our west. This thing is wrapped up tight. It's a huge warm cloud, David. And just like the storm just to the north of us a while ago, this thing's coming towards Cromwell. So I hope them guys don't let the guard down. They need to be taking cover again. This thing is likely to produce another tornado head towards Cromwell. This thing
How's it look at your back way?
Then back to you, David.
All right, great job.
We're clear?
JD, once again, he's on the second storm down the line, still in Seminole County. Let's go back to radar here. Let's go back to link 3. Look at the hot
Two more
spot.
vehicles after
Look
this.
right back at you, okay? This is still east of Seminole. This is north of Highway 9. We'll back out of here just a bit. There's JD, and he's in Butner.
Okay, this is Highway 48.
This tornado's got to be over Castle right now.
Just east of it.
You're going to go to your station log right
East of
now.
Castle.
Am I clear?
We've got a lot going on here.
Yes, if you hurry.
And this thing is going to,
You gotta go north and try to get up with
and
it.
then Allen Rose is on the storm to the north.
Straight south of me right now. I'm going to have to go east.
Multiple rotating storms. 3 tornado warnings. 3 tornado warnings. We've got these.
Yes, we're gonna try to go north.
Let's go back to Allen Rosie. He's on this tornado.
Keep it on. Keep it in. Keep it in.
Alan, is it over to you?
As much as I can.
David, it's not on the ground that we can tell, but it's been on the ground at least a dozen times right now, approaching the township of Castle and just east of there. We're on 48, is that right?
Yes.
We're on 48 headed north, trying to parallel this thing. It's cranked up though, David. The rotation is very, very strong in it.
Yes.
And yep, it's still rotating, but
Still
we
rotating
cannot
forward.
identify anything on the ground at the moment. But
We're in Castle.
it's been on a dozen times, David. Back to you.
We're in Castle. Oh yeah, it's got to be on the ground. Yeah. Got those east options. We can go up a little ways and cross over.
Can we go east?
Doesn't. No. I don't think this is any good.
Hang on.
Let's go southeast. We don't want to go southeast. Let's go southeast. We're going to lose it.
Okay. All right. Oh, we got a tornado though. We got to get this tornado on film. It's on the ground again, but Justin. This one's on the ground.
Real wet over here. Real wet. Okay.
Yeah, video. That thing's on the ground.
We're rolling.
Have David come to us.
I can't go left anymore. Can you back up just a tad? I'm losing it. Can you back up just a tad? Crank it to the left. To the left. Don't get stuck. I can't get it in the shot. I can't get it in the shot. Pull out.
Yeah, David, we're in the township of Castle right now.
Good.
And this thing just skirted the edges of the east side edges of Castle. It's still on the ground. You can see it in the shot. Focus, zoom in on it. There you go. This thing has been on the ground off and on now for about 20 minutes, David. We're going to have to go north to try to catch up to it, but it is still doing its thing out there. Got a lot of people trying to come in here to. Looks like a lot of emergency vehicles coming in right now to check on things. So we'll let you know what we find, but it's still on the ground doing damage.
I'm losing it. If we go north a few miles, we can go east if we need to.
Right here, there's a tornado. It's just to his north. Bond's right there. What does Bond see? What does his shot see? Anything?
He's been in the trees and hills. I think he's trying to get in position. He's
on that storm.
Yeah, he's just north of it, it looks like, northeast.
Okay.
Still on the ground.
How is he not seeing it in his shot? Gotta figure this out here. Did he hear us? Is he in our system or is he in the auto?
Still on the ground, guys. Still on the ground.
Right there with Alan. But an Alan shot, he must have just lifted it. If it did, it's just now lifted.
No, it's on the ground.
Air shot. We've got the next.
It's there. You can see it in the picture.
Alan's saying that it's still on the ground.
You can see it.
Okay, yeah, no, I believe
It's in there.
Okay, let's go back to the radar here.
There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Right, there it is. There's where Alan is. There's Bond. Right here spinning. Right here spinning. It's going to be northeast of Castle. Okay, northeast of Castle. There's the hook right here. Okay, that's one tornado we have on the ground right now. Northeast of Castle, which is northwest of Okemah. And that gets here a little further south. Tornado on the ground. It's like the last chance. This day was a day like today, but it's for the last chance, right? This is your last chance to go to your safe spot. How about that? All right, so the next step of line is right here. This is
Still there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Almost due east of us. Here's us.
I'm going to pull into this.
Okay.
Let's go back to Bond Caster's shot of the tornado. There's the tornado. On the ground. There's the debris. Right here, you see the condensate. Right
Alan's got it, too. It's on the ground.
See the condensate right there? Water vapor? See that little pocket right there? That's the tornado. Right here. Doesn't look like mine, but it is. There's the cone. There's the condensate. Let's go back to Alan Rosie. Well, there's Alan Rosie. Alan Rosie, go. Give us an update. There it is.
Okay, David, it's northeast of Castle, about 2 miles now. Still moving to the northeast. It's getting ready to go behind the telephone pole. We're going to hold this shot because it's going to come through the pole. It looks like it's probably an EF1, EF2 if I had to speculate, but without seeing the damage where it's at now, I can't tell you. But in Cromwell, it definitely tore some roofs and shingles off because we had debris in the ground, debris in the air less than 150 yards from us. Okay, this thing is fully condensated. You can see it right now, fully condensated all the way to the ground. It's not very big, and it looks like it's being pushed. Have you guys got the shot?
Yep, there's a tornado. There it is, live, right here.
Headed towards Okemah Lake, David.
Okemah Lake.
It looks like it's trying to weaken some, but it is on the ground still.
Okay, there's a tornado on the ground. Take it along. It's moving.
Your voice is going in and out a little bit. Sounds like.
Okay, how about that? Yeah, look at it now. It looks like it's trying to weaken.
Look at that tornado live on the air. This is given near Okemah. We've got another tornadic supercell going through Seminole County right now. That tornado drowned right now, obviously.
And I keep watching JD's shot so far. Tornado.
And right, no tornado going down to the south. Okay, let's go back to radar here. Let's go back to radar. This is Alan Rosie's shot. Okay, this is Okemah County right here. Okay, there's Okemah. And then we've got the other supercell tornado warning on that. KD is on that. No tornado on the ground with that. That is producing a tornado. And it's going to, don't you think it's going to Okemah?
It's trying to rope out, guys. It's trying to lift.
Very, very just you need to get north and east. It is passing you. You know anybody that lives the main circulation's redeveloping to your northeast.
Okay, it's on the ground again.
Just southwest of you. On there, and rotate here to the couple.
It's on the ground.
On the ground continues. Still on the ground. Right there, that's what it looks like.
We're gonna have to get north.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Marty Logan. Let's jump into northern Oklahoma. And I want to point out, right now, we don't have anything headed towards Oklahoma City. We have nothing headed towards Oklahoma City right now, okay? I promise. And we're watching.
Is it wobbling again?
Yeah, it's fixed.
Sometimes it's because this is too tight and you turn it and it loosens it, backs it out.
I loosen it up here.
I think it's your thing.
Turn it there, back. Tighter.
Better?
Yeah, tightening it this way.
Yeah, sometimes if that's too tight, you try to turn it and loosen it and back it
I
out.
know how to fix it at least.
Yeah, good, good. See it?
No.
There's a road coming up here a couple of miles that takes us east. Make sure we can find it. Justin, this thing looks like it's trying to weaken. Can you verify or deny?
It is, we can back on the other.
By the time that we can wheel you off here and take you to the southern storm, because it has weakened on the island.
Okay.
The storm now looks like it's stronger.
All right, we're going to go ahead and turn around then and get back down towards Cromwell.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go ahead and do that.
Clear
Tell
behind.
David that.
Terry, on 17, you posted Terry. Tornado warning just to your southwest.
All right, coming south.
On 8, 6 o'clock. Vaughn is on that storm, so he's taking it into the 6 viewing area.
Yeah, it did.
Gotcha.
And you have a perfect south down the road right there.
Okay.
That gets you right in the belly of it.
Yeah, I can't believe we had it on the ground that long in these trees. How'd it look back there? Did you guys get a bunch of video on it?
Yeah, it looks great. And your streak never went down.
Okay, good. I've got film on it too.
So that 3 or 4 tornadoes out of there.
Oh, at least. Maybe 5.
Yeah.
Everything has been on the east of Oklahoma. Let's get into the big view here. And we just have storms down here, but I'll tell you what, they're really struggling right now. We can't leave them because they can't intensify. The atmosphere is set up. Like obviously, again, tornadoes, they've been staying out of late. The proper tornadoes have been fairly low end. We've had EF1, maybe an EF2 in there. But we've had some lower end tornadoes so far. But Marty's on that, Bobby's on that, Aaron's on that. Not on the ground. Tornado warning continues. They've got these storms down here. Let's go back down here and take a look at this Brady County. And this is a big storm. Tornado claw. Now it's all right.
We're gonna drop lightning.
There's no lightning. These are all dead.
Southwest storms are dead. Damn, they're dead. Well, look at the draw.
I guess so.
These are weakening. These are weakening. So that's the net for Oklahoma City for now. Down here, though, it is getting a little bit better organized. And down in 30, what's the full balance now? Yeah, heat fun is down around. Yeah, that looks interesting to me. That it seems
west of Stillwater's tornado warning.
Wow.
Well, Val, I'm not going to rub it in. Somebody was looking out for us today.
This takes us, I'll stop here. Oh.
Alex?
Go ahead. Yeah, we're here.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Give me nothing.
Okay, David, we that tornado weakened and we lost the trees. Justin's pulled us back around. We're headed south to try to catch up to the next storm now, and we'll advise you what we got. But we did have damage.
Car coming.
We did have a damage path through here as it crossed
They have a stop sign.
here at Castle, and just east of Castle there was damage and trees in the debris path here. Yeah, it looks like it's weakening somewhat, David. I'm not under it anymore. We're headed south, and I'll let you know what we find. Back to you.
This one's headed for Okemah.
Okay. Traffic make it drop right in front of us. Hey, Justin, we're headed to I-40. Is that going to be a good spot to wait on it? Okay, so you're saying take 58 and go to Okemah?
Yeah, 58 to Okemah, or you can take 40 to Okemah, however you want to do it, and then take whatever highways due south of Okemah there.
Okay.
So that'll put you ahead of it again. Yeah, 27.
So talking 56.
We're going to go east here.
This is 56. Yeah. That's what I think this is what he's talking about.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Broadway Street in Okemah, too.
Okay, thanks. little over half tank, and I got a pee.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, don't let us get again. We're headed east on 56 here, or 58. We'll get to tail right now, up the quarter side.
Pretty narrow. Getting pretty narrow in the radar.
Okay, we're getting a couple of golf balls out of this thing now.
It's coming right up over it. It's coming right up over it.
We need to get to Okemah then.
We got about 3.5 to go. It's coming right up on it.
Alan's got golf balls 3 miles west of Okemah. Looking right out here where the trees are broken. See anything? See anything?
Not yet. Visibility's improving.
Yeah.
Something back southwest though, southwest. Got something I can't tell, but something there.
Okay, keep watching right now.
Yes, it's very low to the ground. I can't tell. Wallflower, southwest, southwest.
Okay.
Church here, trees. Probably coming right this way.
Well, we need to get to the Okemah and turn around.
That's a big old wallflower.
Yeah, I saw it. Couldn't tell if that was a funnel or just the inflow jet coming into it.
I don't see a funnel. It's coming into town.
It drops out.
On the water. $4 or $5.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
What?
That's what I was going to ask.
$2. $1. So the stop sign is, I believe. Get in here and see this thing. It's very
Justin, check Alan's shot. We'll be coming out of the trees, and there's a very large wall cloud coming into Okemah.
know why? There he is. Jim Garner, can you hear me? This is Hank.
Level my direction, get the tab, get the tab. There you go. All right, there it is.
Okay, great
We're going to go under the overpass.
Okay.
And then that's going to move to your shot now, Alan. The viewing area.
Yeah, very large wall cloud.
We're not going to let it go until
No
it's
tornado at the
completely out of
second.
viewing area. All right, then we're going to come back to the south. So this is a big, big storm. Let's go to Alan Rosie. Get up, mate. Alan.
Yes. Okay, David, we're in Okemah on I-40 right now, and you can see a very large wall cloud. Got a couple of feeder bands. We don't have a tornado or a centralized funnel at the time. I do know it's rotating, and it looks like over the 50-mile-per-hour sign you see there at the bottom, that'll be centralized rotation. This storm looks like it. Okay, I think I hear sirens in Okemah. If they aren't, they need to sound the sirens. It's going to come just south of Okemah and east of Okemah. So that's the direction right now it's traveling. It's coming into the southeast sides of Okemah. Got a centralized rotation, but no tornado. Just a small funnel in there above the white truck you see. And we're going to keep an eye on it. Back to you, David. Clear over there?
No.
No.
On caster. That's on the
Come
ground.
on, Allie wants us to go. Let's go.
Okay, that tornado's on the ground. Okay, hang on a second here. This is on the ground. This is from Bonchester. This is going to be, wow, look at that. This is going to be Park Wheeler.
We'll keep this for just a
That
second.
Orlando Perry storm.
Oh, it's got a funnel in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It's got a funnel. We're going to have to cross the highway.
I saw the code on the ground for a second. It was definitely on the ground. Darren, what'd you say? Trees weren't there. I said that Orlando Perry storm just produced a funnel. This is Bonchester. Okay. It's included too. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got our trackers up north. We've got our trackers down south.
If I zoom in a little closer, I can show you it is Bill's corner.
Okay, well, we want to forget
Clarify
about
that.
Pete.
Let's clarify that.
Take the shot.
Pete,
Okay.
we're going with Bill.
Yes, David.
All right, we apologize to Bill. What?
Darren is there, and he was looking back and saw a brief funnel here a minute or two ago.
All right.
But he's looking directly at it.
Yeah, he's looking right at it. Do we have Darren's shot in the mix? Okay. All right.
Is that a funnel?
I'll tell you, let's go to Marty Logan.
I
He's
can't
right
tell.
there.
I can't
Justin,
tell
Marty
either.
Northbound and down to go back.
It's just
Yes.
Okay, let's go to Marty Logan.
not hot.
Circulation is 2 miles to your southeast. What do you see right now when you look back that direction?
Alan, I watch out. Moving. We're almost in. We're going to get 64 and scoot back east. I heard Darren say that he could see it. It must have been right over the top of us. We're in a light rain right now, just coming in on the south side of Perry. We're going to scoot back over east on 64 back here.
Just keep the shot.
Okay.
Marty, one more time. When you look to your southeast, you know you're headed northbound.
This thing's wrapping up just now by I-40.
Marty Logan?
Yeah, I got to stop to look.
Okay, all right. Well, hang on. We'll come back to you here.
Well, look at this one over here.
Give me an update, Marty.
Good grief.
You look back to your southeast.
We're looking.
Yep.
Yeah, right there, left of the sign. No, can't see it right now. Just a heavy rainfall right in there.
Video that.
Yeah, it's running.
Keep going.
Yep. Keep going. Let's go back to
Four
Allen Road.
wheeling.
He's got. He's over in Okemah County.
2 wall clouds. This is the new wall cloud, David. This one is over Okemah right now. Got a funnel. You can see the funnel in the middle, hanging down. It's only about a third of the way down. It's rotating pretty good. The one back to our south and east right now is not looking that impressive. This one's just crossed over Okemah, over I-40. So Okemah needs to keep their sirens on because this thing is over their community right now. Okay, we got a lot of rotation and upward motion on it, David. No tornado around. I don't see any debris just yet. Okay, look real hard. Look.
There it is.
It's to our north and east now of Okemah. It looks like it's crossed I-40 just barely. Just barely. Very little of the ground. Tip it down just a bit. Tip it down. Yeah. Okay, we got a funnel there. It's over halfway down. It's over halfway down.
I'm trying to watch this other one too.
Okay, we're gonna have to get moving to keep up. We're gonna have to get on I-40.
Allen and tornado right here. He's looking back to his west.
Yeah, the circulation is actually, super.
Yeah, we got some storage in here too.
Hey, Marty and Darren, you're starting to step late. We get here. Still back out here. Broad rotation, but nothing like
We're gonna have to get on I-40. I don't see another way.
I don't either.
Yep. Here's the epic of storms in Logan County. Going up Bobby Payne's on. Back into Kingfisher County. All right, and then I got some down south.
Hey, this thing 6 Cromwell and 40. I'm just looking for a place where I can turn around and get some shot.
Yeah, let's bring. Hey, Greg. Greg, we're still good. We're gonna bring Jim back. This storm continues to hang on, but it's having some issues a little bit, which is a good problem to have. Let's go ahead and zoom on in. We have Darren shot.
Down here still bears watching.
Yeah.
Okay, there's Darren. Keep on.
Guys, we have 2 wall clouds now, 2 miles apart. Both of them are looking really good.
Looking at the dead of the last half hour. It is still a supercell. It is still rotating north of Lake McMurtry, north of Lake Blackwell. There's the hook, but this storm is stretching out. Stretching out. Now, sometimes when a supercell stretches out,
Go to the other one.
tornado. It may not be a very big tornado, but when they stretch out and begin to weaken, they can tighten up, and you have barely anything left except an updraft,
and you can get a tornado. So we need to watch that, okay? Again, this is going to Bill's Corner. Going to Bill's Corner at Highway 64 and 177. Okay? It's going to Bill's Corner. I'm watching that, all right? That's coming in. Coming out here in just a second. Let's go back into Logan County here, guys. And let's talk about the storm taking off in Logan County.
Yeah, I'm afraid of the big one over there. That's the one I'm going to have to get to.
Just down the Crescent, Bobby Payne is coming in from the north. Looking at all of our trackers here. Jim Gardner getting back in.
Zoom in on that.
They are increasing quarterly, but none of these are too scary yet. Just very volatile today. We already is pretty stretched out, but the rotation would be right about 7 miles, 6 miles southwest of you. So we need to get Bobby shot up here. Thank you. Coming up as well. Okay. Alan Rose. Yeah, Bobby. Take a little ring. Trying to get yours. Your stream just came up.
Focus on that. Focus on that.
Again.
David, it is rotating hard, and the southern wall cloud has really gotten low to the ground, gotten bigger, and has increased its rotation. This will be a tornado maker. The one that's above the highway here, pan over it, Earl, and just catch that. The one that's over the highway right now is weakening. The big one, though, is really cranking up. This will be a tornado producer. It is south of I-40. It will most likely cross I-40 in about 5 minutes, so this is going to be a very, very dangerous position for people on I-40 if they don't watch out. Back to you.
Okay, all right, great job, Alan. Stay with it here a little while longer, then we'll turn that over to Tulsa. But we'll keep track of that as it moves off to the, again, northeast here. Pretty good clip. Alan has seen multiple tornadoes today over there. Some of those were on the ground for more than just a few minutes. And one of those tornadoes was right in front of it by about 200 yards. Okay, so that's in East Oklahoma. Let's come back to the metro.
It's cranking up.
It is.
This one's cranking up, guys. It's going to be a big tornado maker.
Okay, we got thunderstorms developing in Logan County. We have to watch every one of these storms. Jim Gardner's coming back in from the east. This is station now 6 and home here.
Still rolling.
Okay, go ahead and kill it for just a second. Oh, it's getting ready to make it.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, gosh, yeah. Yep.
Fine, man. That's perfectly fine. Thanks for letting me know.
Guys, this is getting ready to be on the ground. Very violent motion. It's on the ground. Got a tornado on the ground. Alan has a tornado on the ground, guys.
We're rolling. Oh, damn hill.
David. Okay, David, we're about 4 miles to the east of Okemah. It is on the ground, multiple vortex right now. Zoom in on that, Earl. Get that multi-vortex. It's getting ready to cross I-40 right now. Very, very dangerous situation for people on I-40. It's crossing I-40 just about right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, you can see the. Gosh,
What's the traffic?
Yeah, we're having to watch traffic here too, David. It's on the ground again. Multi-vortex. Crossing the highway. Oh gosh, very stout tube now. Condensate. Very fast spinning tube. Very fast spinning tube. We have, oh, it's on the ground doing damage. It's on the ground. You can see the vortex now. Multiple vortex over the highway. Over the highway. Just crossed it. On the ground. You can see the debris on the ground. It's on the ground again, multiple vortex. We're about 300 yards from it, David. 300 yards, and it's okay.
He's pulling out. No, he's blocking the road. Okay, I'm gonna have to go handheld unless we aim it.
Hang on to it. Hang on. Back up.
Yeah, there we go.
This is the fastest spin we've seen all day, David. The largest and fastest spin.
Okay, I can't stay on it.
Keep filming.
All right, I'm filming, but I'm going to have to take this off. Yeah, I'm going to take this off.
It's on the ground, guys. It's on the ground again.
I'm trying to get this thing out. We can't.
Can you get it out?
Nope, have it there. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay, we're handheld. I'm going to be in the viewfinder.
Yeah, this is on the ground, guys. Got multiple vortexes. It is on the ground doing damage. We can take it north here in just a second. Yes, it's still on the ground. It's multiple vortex on the ground. Very destructive winds. We got theater winds coming into this, David. I guess it's RFD wrapping into it right now. Probably 50, 60, 70 miles an hour at times. We're gonna go about a mile or two to the east and then back north and get back under this. Back to you.
Expired. Allowed to be dropped.
Okay, no tornado warning for
Go ahead and stab it
all the way
again.
out. That storm, he was saying it's weakening, it's been weakening, and it was in a little bit less favorable air. We were still concerned about it, we were still on it, but it has weakened out. Take a look at it one more time. Okay, so
Find it.
It's a two-handed operation.
Yeah, it is.
And it's trying to get it out. Left
Sometimes
side.
it's that lock.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it out too. There we go. I think we got it. Okay.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I had the mic open.
right there along the KD. Okay, let's go back to
Just taking rotation from this one. Continue to fade away there, Marty.
right there. Okay, that big clump.
Yeah.
Will be paid. And
Still road. Have a look.
Okay, clear. Okay, now we'll start rolling.
Where he was going south.
Okay.
Okay, all right, great
Keep
job,
it-
Bobby.
keep it
He's
rolling.
heading south right now, right? Go ahead. Give me an update.
He was heading south to the storm. Now he's caught the storm. So
Got a way to get back north of the air.
we've laid it out.
People up here.
Yeah.
Backing out. Backing out.
Let's take a look at the tornado video we have, and there's quite a bit of it today. It's been in our eastern viewing
Only thing I see, Justin, like that three.
and there's the tornado with the multiple.
Yeah.
There's one more to see. Filling in. Right
Fade away
We're
with
gonna
that
take
one.
it for a little bit.
They're long like
gravel.
this one.
I know.
Big merry-go-round of low pressure. This whole thing basically is the wall cloud, right?
Check to see if there's another route. It's better.
Hang out. Hang with it a little bit longer here, Marty. Okay, are you still showing it to myself?
Debris in the air.
If there is anything, let me look here.
Master land.
And where are they going away? So keep it up 4 minutes. We'll watch it, and then we'll probably
Yeah,
Big funnel.
If we can go a mile and a half up, we can cut over.
Okay.
1 mile. Looks like a paved road runs north-south.
Developing.
Okay.
Yeah, Logan County. You know what? We've got other storms in Kingfisher County.
Okay, so Bobby,
over.
you're on that.
You know, watch those.
And you can get towards the crescent, right? Because he went through there,
watch out for me. Yeah, lots of trees.
Lots of trees. Lord.
Now, give me an update. David, the actual base actually starting to get a little bit lower now. It's all to the back to the northwest. I don't think we're chasing right now. A little bit of rain currents now coming around on the backside of board.
Roll on it.
It's elongated. That means it's stretched out. But right now it is maturing. So once it becomes a mature storm, it does. And a supercell, then we'll have to really watch it close. Okay, all right. Pick it up there, Bobby. Stay with this.
Justin, I have structure damage at my location here. Tree damage, structure damage.
You'll be right back.
Check out the trees here on the road.
No tornado warning. It is severe. Marty's still there. He's looking right at it. It's no longer severe. It's west of Morrison. In this thing. Stretched out.
Keep filming.
Yep.
There's a cyclone in it.
East West Road's up here the way. I have no clue how good it is.
Oh, big cone.
So that's what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on.
Zoom in on it.
Already shot.
Big cone tornado on the ground, guys.
Well, David, if they want to go to link 4, I do have a track of the storms.
Big cone on the ground.
Is on north of the metro.
Yep. And those are lifting north right now. They are for now. Now, she's got the storm track, and they're lifting to the north. So Covington, 608.
Does David know this?
Enid, possibly a little bit later down the road. Enid, Vance Air Force Base at about 6:30. So they're coming in from the south, okay? They're coming in from the south, lifting to the north, all right? So Enid, Covington, Garber, Hennessy, they're coming in from the south, and they are getting stronger. We have trackers there. Let's go to Alan Rosie. You get an update from Alan on the tornado?
Okay, David, about 30 seconds ago we had a nice big cone tornado on the ground. We crossed the damage path, a lot of trees and structures at my exact location here, and points south and east, or south and west of here. Several were hit. We're going to get ready to lose the shot here, but I'll try to get you another one in just a second. But yeah, this thing is cranking, David. It's very low to the ground, very large circulation. It has not lost any strength. It has not lost any endurance. This thing is really cooking. We're going to try to stay up with it, and we'll let you know what we find. Back to you. Okay, hang on. Go left, Earl. Go left. I've got traffic behind me, David. I'm trying to negotiate.
Yeah, I have to come off. I can't.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Look at it. Big cone. Big cone. David, it looks like it should be on the ground. It was a nice pointed cone, about 2/3 the way down, and with the velocities that's been on this thing, we've had a lot of damage. I would assume it's on the ground at this point. I would not take that. I would not take that lightly anyway. I would not dismount that or discount that. Big tornado. Big tornado. Go ahead and focus. Zoom in on it, or level it out.
Yeah, I can't go left very far.
It's right there.
Yeah, I see it, but
Okay.
that's as far as I can go left.
Yeah, it's on the ground. It's been up and down, but it's a big cone on the ground. Zoom in just a little bit, Earl. Okay, yeah, you see the cone right there, the white cone right there. That is on the ground. That is, oh yes, doing damage. Condensate all the way down. Doing damage. It's a large tornado on the ground. Continues on the ground.
The tornado there is on the ground, condensate, clearly all the way to the ground. We're back. Okay, let's go back to it here. Let's go back to link 3. There's the tornado.
We can go north here pretty quick.
Yeah, road's up here someplace.
No, keep on. Let's go west.
linear right now. Storm's down
Tree
south.
damage.
Remind me when we get out of this to get out of the four wheel. I'm in four wheel right
Here
here.
that are rotating, but I extend into that hyper overdrive zone. Okay? It's not been hyper zone. Comes down here.
Here before.
Right at it. Let's go to Hank. And let's talk about our separate.
Yeah, that's a good road up there.
Down into Garvin. The Hank people have been pretty hard, but I tell you what, they kind of struggled a little bit here in the last half hour. They're just kind of hanging on, but as we know, Hank, boy, these are really in an environment that could produce a tornado. So give me an update. Are things kind of overgrown, or what do you think?
What highway is this? Or is it a highway? People are flying on it.
Yeah.
I'll find out.
Clear.
You know, I really thought they were going to try to be a little bit more aggressive than they are.
It's got to be highway.
We haven't seen any hills at all. Really no wind to speak of right now.
Shows it as a county road, but
it's strength. So we're just going to keep through and see if they reintensify.
Google does.
Right now, it looks like everything's on a downward trend where we are.
See if it's got a name.
You're right. They went up a little bit stronger, and they've actually kind of weakened here.
It goes north and goes back east.
Still there.
Yeah.
Tree damage.
Traffic. On the road.
Large cone tornado on the ground, guys. Large tornado. Video. This is that is correct, David. This thing has really organized, got into a very large cone funnel, reached all the way down, and it's doing damage. This is a very large tornado. It looks like it's probably 300 to 400 yards wide at the base. We're about 2 miles to the south of it. Trying to keep up with it. We've got a good highway, but this is the best vantage point we found in a while to go ahead and get. So we'll keep up with it and let you know.
It's weird. It's like it's not even moving right now.
We're right behind it, directly behind it.
Here, moving from left to right, obviously. You can see the debris shroud. This is whatever's moving through right now. Trees, leaves, homes, barns, whatever's out there. It's not directly in a town right now, but it is on the ground right now in eastern Oklahoma. This is going to be northeast of Okemah, about 10 miles, 12 miles. And this is going to Oklahoma.
Oh, the track is taking us more northerly, which is bringing it more threatening to Oklahoma, the western side of Oklahoma.
Yeah, it has walls. It has walls. So, it's on the ground.
Keep the shot.
There it is. The debris, though the condensate is still hanging up, the debris is clearly in the air. Look at the wall right there. That's a classic, right?
And where that's headed is not on the snap, which is to the west of Oklahoma. There are 2 lakes there, so there are lakes in the entire state. Just the spring lakes, the Oklahoma Lake.
Zoom in just a tad. There you go.
Yeah, zoomed out before it started moving.
Look at all these trees snap.
Yeah. See a storm cellar back there, people coming out of it.
We have Sky 6 instead of 1 at the moment. It's kind of helicopter.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I take a look on the map on Lake 3.
Guys, we're going to try to get you a shot. This thing looks like it's trying to go to wedge.
6 o'clock. All right, Alan. All right, 5:39. Hennessy, 6 o'clock. Douglas, 6:08. Bison, 6:13. Van, 6:35.
We're going to make it over the river, Bobby.
And Enid, roughly at about 6:33.
Or just take that Enid towards the east.
Yep, Enid is 5.
Because there's a road just west or just south.
Very stout cone on the ground.
Right now, look at the tornado there on the ground. That picture right there, that is a small. What's going to be you're trying to figure everything out. Right now, I mean, we can head that direction. At least we're in the metro, if something else pops up.
Because you'll pretty much have to go out to Reno and then north on 81. Or get to, however, diameter. 74 is too low. Okay. Okay. Falling away. And Marty's been on 35 right now. Yeah. So Marty's coming west through Perry. Cares about anybody in Okemah. They need to be going to a safe spot. And if you live west of Okemah,
kind of looks like there's a boundary laying south of the metro, like north, like right through Gibble.
Okay, we're getting ready.
Okay. Justin Livingston still my target. That picture has not changed in the last 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Is he calling me?
Yeah.
No, except that the tornado has intensified, David. It's a very stout cone tornado, probably 300 yards wide at least. From the damage we've driven through, we've had damage path off and on with a lot of trees and structures over here in this community. It's not moving very fast right now. It's kind of anchored, which is bad for the people that live around this thing. But yeah, it's a pretty stout tornado, David. It's still on the ground doing damage. Back to you.
Let's go to Lincoln Street. Justin, I'm seeing towers.
Just keep the shot. I'll try to organize it.
Still rolling.
Yeah.
As long as we have the tornado in the shot, I'll roll.
Yeah.
There's the town of Okemah right there. There's the hawk.
Yeah,
And you can clearly see
it's starting to lose a little bit now. I'll cut it for now.
I stopped counting. I know we're at least a dozen.
Some people thought here this morning that this is a sleeper day. This is one that sneaks up on you and starts nailing your, will nail your butt. Could be a long day.
across Kiowa. Let's go back. Caddo.
Absolutely. This is going to be a dud. That's the pave.
I know. Take a look.
They're not tornadic.
I hope he's not coming around this as bad. Thank you.
Yeah, this is just
Choose some road to get south to it.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to turn around. I got a guy up my tailpipe.
Yeah.
Well, you can either take 77 south through Orlando to get to 51, and then probably go west on 51 there, Marty.
Towards Bison, and then from there up to Douglas and Fairmont.
Yeah, right across the road. Can you get west, can't you? On that road right there?
There we go.
We're four-wheeling.
Yeah.
Okay. Nickel and dime, maybe wouldn't take much. Yeah. So, okay. So, Bobby, your core is a Dover core. That's just due west of you.
There's north winds right now. I can say where the boundary is, David.
That's pretty much the strongest one because I have Marty coming in from your northeast.
Hopefully we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
This
happened.
fella out here backing up.
Yeah, he went on one
Needs to
to
move.
boundaries real quick.
I'm gonna kill you. But that's okay.
He wants to follow me.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay. All right, listen, hey, go back to Southern Oklahoma. Down near Valley.
It was at 56, which is way in that Muskogee class.
And we're 56.
We're going east.
We're going east.
Okay, let's,
Come on, man.
Okay, I see it. I see it.
Must do a little jog.
Yeah, it's a
That's
jog
what it
to
is.
the right.
It's just a jog. Okay. Now, gotta see. I think
Lift it. And just stay on it. There we go. Guys, lift it at the time. I'm back with you.
hey, Alan, it's 10-4 right now.
Have you got our shot?
Bobby's been frozen for a while. He's looking at it.
Okay, we'll sit here for a minute while we got service with you.
He's going to be right here in Eastern Logan County. He's at really level. Look, I know you were repositioning Tom, but as terrible as these roads are out there, it might be prudent to take him north of me where he can get east.
Okay.
This storm is getting bigger.
It just kind of, do you think it's strengthening now?
Here's my shot.
It just went warned. It just went severe warned.
Combined, it's explosive.
Okay.
We went through the core, and it was just 300 yards of heavy rain. That's sure not it.
Okay.
Yeah, that person slid off.
Yeah, they
That's
stuck.
stuck.
Stuck. It's not a wreck.
If you want to go east there and not leave it.
About being the end of this thing. No, it's got a ways to go yet.
I'm not too worried immediately. I just didn't want
Can you pan back in?
Yes.
Right there. Perfect.
I'm in a tree and I'm like that concealed right now, but we're not going to tell it to go slow because there's a bunch
Quite a while.
It's broken, guys. Broken out. Weakening.
Leaves coming out of the sky.
Yeah, your shot's still frozen.
On the ground.
That's okay.
See all the leaves falling from the sky?
Yeah. We got a lot of debris, tree and leaf litter falling.
And at this point, it kind of slowed down and began to lift to the north.
Still rotating though.
It is.
Come on. Have it on the ground.
Boy, that warp front's really lifting.
I say we take 35.
Kingfisher has a 75 dew point. Okay, I need an answer on that, yes or no, for later.
I can't give an answer. I say, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, yes.
They can go.
She's going over to get them, right? Alright, yes, they can go.
So we're going to punch through it, and then we're going to be able to turn and look at it.
Yeah.
Get it from the safe side.
think a 20-year drought got over with in 1 month. No, it would be a good. I mean, we're going to be pretty good. We're going to be pretty good. He's concerned about sunset. Not David, Justin. We're right over there now. Justin rooted her? Rooted herself. South of 51 is my goal. 51 to go back west. I'm talking to Jeff. Got to go to 174 for 6 more miles, but according to radar, we should run out of time. What is that? Do you have one here? Flash plug one area. Okay. But leave us live, because it's good if we get a tornado once. Look how dark it is. It's light right there. Perfect. What is that? That's the bottom of the anvil? Is that what we're looking at there? Looks like it. Is there anything else going on south? This is all that line. But see the notch that's on there? Yeah. And really the one right there is going to be your first little notch. I'm going to see here pretty quick. It could be right over. I gotta air up the tire again too. Yeah, we're gonna be in a good spot when I can turn 170. I got 4 miles. Still awfully high, but lightning. Right in the wrong spot. Can't see it. That's Jim. When I come around here, still right in the... Yeah, we'll just wait till we turn again. So we may turn around and go right back up this... Well, it's so long though. The warning is still... Hennessy. Stillwater, Hennessy. That's it. That's it. 2 miles. That's going to put us at that cement barrier, isn't it? Yeah. Probably with 1,000 chasers. one back in there according to their thunderstorm warning. I think we're going to start seeing it on these hills. I saw a little clear base. Yep. There, we're back in there is where we're headed. That'll put us back at that junction. It's still going to be west of us. 603. Yeah, look at that. There's a wall back here, it looks like. Could be. Helicopter. Now if you see a helicopter, you know it's got to be a good storm. So what we're going to do is we're going to go south on 74, that 3 miles, and we're going to hit that same roadblock. We may have to go, ooh, what do we got? Any rotation? Buzzing motion? Just a bunch of scud and stuff over there. Yeah. 3 miles east. Looks like a... Well, is it connected? It's connected? Yeah. Hey Justin, we are 3 miles west of 35 on Highway 51. Could you look to that storm that's over us, just north? Look over there. Do you see it turning any? No. Justin, would you look at radar to look at the storm that's approaching I-35 just to my north, see what, if you have anything? Oh. Okay. Okay, it just low to the ground. I didn't see any rotation. We're going to continue west. They're talking about another wave forming the far south, so they may turn, I think, 2 or 3 back south. Wow. Southwest. This might work its way up the end of that.
Nowadays, just as severe as we pan to the right, David, is all the rain that is falling out in front of this thing. Now the rain's almost as bad as having a tornado because we just can't stand any more water. But as far as this storm goes, it's very high base, David. I don't see any low-level rotation or anything like that. We'll keep you updated. Jim Gar reporting live from Bob Mills, Scotty's 9. Back to you. That one that's building up southwest of us is kind of dying. Greg, you got me on Marty? This thing's dying just as fast as it. That should be the little community of Rosedale right there in front of us. Yep. Wow, look at where the rain just passed in this field in front of me. Water just standing everywhere. Come back to your left. Tilt up. Yeah, that just rain just passed through there. Yep. If he comes to me, I'm going to pop that up. How's that rain back to your right? Yeah. Yeah, very little though. Yeah. Hey Greg, you got me on Marty? Can you see street scope? Well, I've flown around so much today, and so far I've reached the edge of the Earth Road. Yep. I'm at the end. All right. No.